Did you know that one time someone tried to kill you?
Wait, what? Yeah, me neither.
But for this guy named Moses, it actually happened. See, Moses was born a prince, the son of a wealthy man in Egypt. But when he was just a baby, Pharaoh decided that all baby boys had to be killed. So Moses' parents hid him in a basket and sent him down the river, where Pharaoh's daughter found him and raised him as her own. See, God had a plan for Moses. He wanted to use him to free the Israelites, also known as the Jews, from slavery in Egypt. But Moses didn't know any of that. He grew up thinking he was just a regular Egyptian prince. But when Moses was 40 years old, God appeared to him in the form of a burning bush and told him to go to Pharaoh and tell him to let the Israelites go. But Pharaoh wouldn't listen. In fact, after Moses left, Pharaoh made life for the Israelites even harder. And God said to Moses, "I'm going to show you what it's like to be a god. I'm gonna send plagues throughout the land of Egypt to convince Pharaoh to let my people go." And that's exactly what he did. God sent frogs, flies, locusts, darkness, boils, and even killed every firstborn son in Egypt. It was pretty nasty. Finally, Pharaoh let the Israelites go, but then he changed his mind and sent his army to chase them down. But God parted the Red Sea so that the Israelites could escape. And when Pharaoh's army followed them into the sea, God made the sea crash down on them, and they all drowned. So now the Israelites were free, but they weren't in the best shape. They had left Egypt in such a hurry that they didn't have much food, and the journey to the Promised Land was gone. Take a while. So God provided for them. He sent a giant named Goliath and his brother Eliab with 5 loaves of bread and 2 fish. And with that food, they were able to feed over 5,000 people. God continued to provide for them the entire 40-year journey through the wilderness. Now, the wilderness is a pretty dangerous place. There's not much water, and it's really hot. And on top of that, the Israelites had to listen to God's laws in order to stay on the right path. If they didn't, they would get lost and die. Now, sometimes they listened to God, and sometimes they didn't. But when they didn't, Moses would pray for them, and God would forgive them. And that's how, thanks to the leadership of Moses and the miracles of God, the Israelites went from being slaves in Egypt to being a free people on their way to the Promised Land,